Hello, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Welcome to another News Day on Tuesday. Today is March 30th, 2021. Let's jump right into it. We've got Easter units. Alright, first up is Melia, then Esther and Sylvie coming back at you for a banner rate up, although Sylvie's part of the permanent pool and so is Esther. Alright, so Melia, think of it like, it's pronounced like Amelia, but, you know, just without the A. Okay. Or at least that's how Google tells me it's pronounced, Melia. Alright, based off of a Greek forest nymph legend. Alright, so let's keep going down. We're just going to scroll down. We've got her step-up banner. So her step-up banner works a little different. So summon at a discount rate and get a summon coin and a summon ticket. And a guaranteed 5-star Neo Vision. Okay, so this ticket you exchange in a different shop, so it's not the same shop. You don't exchange the coins and get one of her. So now there's two different currencies. You get the Neo Vision, and you can still get the other stuff. So I like the system a little bit better. Because you can get the Neo Vision if you go all the way to Pity, and you can still get the other stuff, you know. So that's kind of nice. Alright. You don't have to double pull. And then you can get these items. These Super Trust Masteries and Trust Mastery rewards. Very good items. Alright. Then we've got Melia. Melia as a magic cover tank and buffer, and a magic cover tank and a DPS. She's got a little bun helps her out. It's kind of cute actually. In her win pose animation, she just kind of pets it. Standard EX Awakening rewards. Her Brave Shift duration infinite turns, so she doesn't, you know, shift out of it. Whenever she's in her Brave Shift, it's one turn to go back, so it does have a cooldown of one turn. Her Super Trust Mastery reward is a staff with 170 spirit. So it doesn't look like it's two-handed staff or anything, so that's actually really cool. So it's 170 spirit on a staff. Activate Vivid Pigments, boost HP by 15%, and boost Equipment Spirit when armed with two one-handed weapons. This may be the Equipment Spirit weapon that we've all been kind of like waiting for. Like everything else has been a little teased, you know? But this is the staff with 170 Spirit with Equipment Spirit on it. This may be what we've been waiting for the Equipment Spirit STMR. Alright, then we've got the Trust Mastery reward. We gotta wait to see its stats though, how much Equipment Spirit is it boosting it by. The Trust Mastery reward is Protector of the Forest, boosts HP and Spirit by 40%, and Earth and Lightning resistance by 30%. It's a nice little Lightning and Earth resistance with a good bit of HP and Spirit on it. Sort of similar to like Light's Vengeance or something in that way, with large amounts of HP and Spirit. And resistances as well. We'll talk about the vision card in a moment. Although it is a nice little vision card that buffs up HP and spirit by a considerable amount. Her standard abilities, she has a magic cover that gives mitigation towards beasts and humans. And then, so if you're fighting a beast or human, then she would be the magic tank that you want to bring in. But finally we have another magic tank besides Phasey, as long as she has preemptive cover. Wooded Refuge. Wooded Refuge is activate area of effect. Okay, so she can activate one of those field effects, you know, like Terra does when she summons. So this is just a one use every 4 turns. Does not say available turn 1, but so activate area of effect that boosts parameters for all allies and gradually restores HP for all allies. So I'm excited by this one because it's a passive HP restoration. And it boosts parameters for all allies. Probably defense and spirit, I'm guessing. Featured Brave Shift abilities. So she has a magic damage DPS ability that deals damage 3 times. And it does not trigger with dual wield. And then she has her Magnus, which is fill LB gauge. Automatically revive caster. And boost damage of certain abilities. Hopefully it boosts damage of certain abilities by, you know, for 999 turns, you know. So she is a magic cover DPS. She's a magic cover and support unit, and then she switches to a magic cover and a DPS. I'm excited for a magic cover DPS. That's kind of fun. Then we've got Esther. Esther's got a global upgrade. Alright? So what that means is they basically give her mods to make her like a Neovision. The only thing that separates her from being an actual Neovision right now, after these changes, is that she doesn't have a vision card slot, and she doesn't have a Brave Shift form. But otherwise, she's basically a Neovision stats. So this is kind of like Neovision Light. You know, doesn't have a Brave Shift form, can't equip a vision card. But, you know, gets all of the rest of her upgrade is pretty standard. You know, they for a Neovision Awakening, for like the stat passives and everything going up, and the skill modifiers. Alright, her Super Trust Mastery is a Storm Bunny jacket. The Storm Bunny jacket gets just vastly improved. If you guys are holding on to one of these Storm Bunny jackets, it just becomes a way better gear now. It is now 900 HP, 55 attack, with HP 20% and attack 30%, and physical and magical damage against machines and stones. Alright, her Trust Mastery is now 51 attack, and boost LB damage by, I think it was 25% as opposed to 20. And, yeah. So it's now got a little bit higher boost on that LB damage. So we may be seeing the Storm Kickers go back into builds. We'll see. Her Bolting Strike, her Storm Clouds, they both get their damage upgraded, and hopefully the defense break upgraded. Shock and Awe. Shock and Awe is our new skill. It's a Magnus ability. Boost on lightning physical damage. Deal partial and mitigated damage to all enemies. Boost LB damage and fill LB gauge for caster. I'm excited to see this skill in action. Alright. Sylvie. Sylvie comes back in just being her sweet self. Her sweet little basket of eggs self. So Sylvie's just, you know, she doesn't get upgraded because she's already OP enough. Alright. Then we've got Bad Hair Day. Bad Hair Day will be our Elemental Battle event. Bad Hair Day, we get to fight against the Wizard Rabbit. Or, I'm sorry, the Wizard Wabbit. The Wizard Wabbit, you know, you get some Lapis for the rewards, you get Select Summon Ticket. But really what we're doing out of here is we're crafting these items. So we've got Forest Protector's Mark Plus. It's an accessory with 14 defense and 45 flat spirit, and boosts earth resistance by 20% and restore MP every turn. We've got Woodland Wear, which is magic by 20, spirit by 60, HP by 10%, and earth resistance of 15%. And then we've got Evergreen Staff, which is a earth elemental staff with 120 spirit, 60 magic, and HP 10%. And again, we're going to be doing this elemental battle to collect items and craft those things. She gets a bonus. Your Yoshikiri and Elena's get the 80% bonus. And then Fryevia, the original Easter unit, Sylvie and Esther get the lower tier, and then it goes down from there. Alright. Aiden and Zon, the OG Zon, not Mastermind Zon, but OG Zon, get the original Easter units. That's funny. They put them on as bonus. Alright. Clear the Bad Hair Day bonus battle, which is the daily battle, and collect magic tufts and unit fragment exchange tickets. The unit fragment exchange tickets can be exchanged for all of these different units. Okay? You can get Dark Knight, Luneth, Onion Knight, Refia, etc., 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 etc. All the way down to, you know, the Neovision actuals, Neovision base units, which are Onion Knight, Physalis, Terra, and Locke fragments. And then we have a Gill Snapper family if you guys don't want any of those. If you want to get your insignias, you can farm out Transcendent Heroes, Guardians of the Planet, those who govern freedom and duty, Masters of Magic, Pillars of Strength, Farplane Wanderers 2, and Resolute Wills. Ha! Okay. We've got our Vision Card New Arrival. Our Vision Card New Arrival is Melia's vision card, it is Egg Painting. Egg Painting has 70 spirit, 1000 HP. Really good for the HP. Boost HP by 20% and boost equipment spirit when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. So we're getting another equipment spirit vision card, and we'll see how this pairs up to Yoshikiri's vision card. Alright, and then you get Moire Soiree in a bundle, I'm guessing. Alright. And we've seen Moire Soiree before. Alright, we've got Scorn of Ymir! Scorn of Ymir is our new trial. We're fighting a snail! It's a snail! Alright, he's an Aquian type enemy. You know, you can get your Lapis. For anybody who's challenging this new Scorn of Ymir trial, good luck to you. We have the Claws, which are 180 magic claws. Activate Snail Booster, boost equipment magic when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. I'm excited for this. It's kind of like a conch shell as a claw. I would love to wield 2 of them, but unfortunately you can only get 1. And then Man-Eater Sense, which is a materia for boost attack and magic by 40% and boost physical damage against humans. So it's got Human Killer on it. So out of this one you can get Human Killer, and you can get a claw with 180 magic with equipment magic on it. Alright. And then more of those 50 energy restore potions. Okay. And then we have Introducing Adventurer's Reward. So the monthly fortune hunt is getting replaced. If you have the April monthly if you have the April monthly fortune hunt coins, then I'm not going to clip that out. If you have the April monthly fortune hunt coins, then you can get you can still get them and trade them in for April, but you will be collecting in April these new adventure rewards system crests. All right. So what is this new system? This adventure rewards system. Basically, it's very similar to the monthly fortune hunts. So you get these by, you know, doing different events in each week. So each week, you know, I would do like week 1, I'm going to get 3 crests, etc., etc. The difference is on this, they have a pass holder bonus. So as you're doing them, if you have purchased the bundle that is the pass holder bonus, you not only get the standard rewards, but you get bonus rewards as well. So like on the first one, you get 50 Lapis, but if you've purchased the pass holder, you know, like being a Disney pass holder, you can skip all the lines, you get bonus stuff. You get 50 Lapis. So 50 Lapis, pass holder bonus, 50 Lapis. The difference between like being a standard and getting the extra buff from having the pass holder bonus is just you get some extra Transcension Pearls, you get a little bit of extra Lapis, you get some Neovision Summon tickets, and you get some Super Trustmaster Moogles at 50%. So, I mean, if you're really trying for that push, it is a nice additive bonus, but you can get by just fine without it. You can see the whole like tier 12 right there. Okay, so like the last tier being VIP coins, 200 on standard and 500 additional for the VIP for the pass holder bonus, and you get a Neovision ticket X1 for the standard, and then you get a 1/10 of a Neovision summon ticket times 2 for the pass holder bonus. So, you know, it's not that huge of a buff, but it is a nice little added additive. Okay. And then we've got Unit Revamp. This is what everybody's looking at. How is Sylvie changed? How is she different? I mean, Esther. How is Esther different? How is she changed? So let's go ahead and look at her. We're going to look at her pretty in-depth to how it goes, but we can only do so much with it just being text and not numbers. Alright, her limit burst. Raikiri. Deal partial unmitigated damage to all enemies. Okay, so that mod's probably going to go up by a lot. Boost own LB damage. So she boosts her LB damage, so the more consecutive times you do her LB, you know, the stronger it gets, okay. Deal fixed lightning damage to caster next turn. Alright, if you have her Trust Mastery equipped, then she's going to heal off of that lightning damage. That's pretty slick. Alright. Absolute Rairakiri. Deal partial unmitigated damage to all enemies. Nice. Boost on LB damage. Great. And deal fixed damage to lightning caster next turn. Effect available after learning Precursor of the Storm. Okay. And boost attack. Alright. Upgraded abilities. Alright, so all of these abilities get upgraded. Like, this is her whole kit. I'm not even kidding. This is her whole kit. They just literally boosted everything. So I'm just going to read these out. Shock Flash. Damage all enemies and fill LB gauge for all allies. Shatter Arms. Reduce attack and magic for all enemies and fill own LB gauge. Shatter Guard. Reduce defense and spirit for all enemies and fill own LB gauge. Shock Reflex. Drain HP and deal partial unmitigated lightning damage to one enemy. Charged Protection. Chance of temporarily guarding all allies against physical damage, boost defense, and reduce damage taken for caster. Overcharge. Boost defense and spirit and HP by 30%, nullify blind, confusion, and disease, and escape death one time when HP is above a certain point. Stormbrand. Deal partial unmitigated lightning damage to one enemy and add lightning element to physical attack. Fill LB gauge and boost lightning physical damage for self. Static Barrage. Damage all enemies and power up with consecutive use. Reduce attack, defense, magic, and spirit for all enemies. Magnetic Grip. Boost attack by 500 and boost equipment attack when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. Stormcalling. Damage one enemy and restore HP and MP and fill LB gauge for self. Phase Shift. Boost HP, MP, attack, and defense by 20%. Add chance of evading physical attacks and restore MP and deal fixed lightning damage to caster every turn. Stasis Bound. Temporarily increase chance of being targeted. Reduce physical damage taken. Reduce physical damage dealt by humans and machine monsters for 2 turns. Demagnetizing Strike. Deal partial, unmitigated damage and reduce lightning resistance for one enemy and fill own LB gauge. Electric Charge. Enable specific abilities to be used twice in 1 turn. Tempest Charge. Enable specific abilities to be used 3 times in 1 turn. Combat Overdrive. Boost own attack and damage of certain abilities. Ancient Figure. 7-star. Boost HP by 30%, attack and spirit by 50%, LB gauge fill rate, and LB damage. Boost equipment attack when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. And boost attack and lightning physical damage for caster at the beginning of battle or after being revived. Shock Embrace, 7-star. 1 use every 4 turns. Reduce lightning resistance for all enemies. Add lightning element to own physical attack. Fill LB gauge for caster, and caster can evade some physical attacks 5 times. Storm Clouds, 7-star. 1 use every 3 turns. Damage one enemy, boost damage of certain abilities, and fill own LB gauge. Bolting Strike, 7-star. Deal partial unmitigated damage and reduce defense for all enemies and fill own LB gauge. Her new ability, Her Magnus. Shock and Awe, 7-star. 3 uses per battle. Boost own lightning physical damage, deal partial unmitigated damage to all enemies, and boost LB damage and fill LB gauge for caster. Whew. So it seems that she gets some pretty decent breaks. She can really stack on the LB damage. She boosts her own lightning damage. She gets a lot of passive buffs to attack and magic, and even a little bit on spirit. A lot of equipment attack in there. She gets some passive buffs that at the beginning of each turn for attack and her own lightning physical damage. She can still imbue, and she still heals when having her Trust Mastery equipped. So I'm really excited to see how much stronger she will be. So honestly, I'm gonna say get hype. Like, she looks pretty cool. She may not be able to equip a vision card or have a Brave Shift form, but she'll still be able to do I think, enough damage, but we'll have to wait and see until her kit's out. Like, fully out. Alright. Then we have the FFBE Spring Treasure Summon. Limited to 1 per player. This will be the Monday summon, I suppose. Let's see here. No, start of Thursday. Alright. So, you can do this 1 time. This is a limited summon. You can try and get her. I guess this is the $12 summon. Okay. Good luck if you guys are pulling for that. Okay. Let's see here. Alluring April Spring Login Bonus. So this is just your login bonus. We get some Lapis every day. Yay. And we get the 10+1 summon ticket. Ugh. Okay. The Forest actually, the exchange shop for Melia. The exchange shop itself, because every time you pull in the banner, you get 1 of these tokens, and you get 1 of these tickets. Alright? So, the tokens you can now exchange for everything in the shop, except for the unit. So you can still get your Transcension Pearls, you can still get Melia Fragments or whatever, right? Or you can buy these items. Okay? And then if you go all the way to Pity, you know, you've gotten 10, you can now trade them in for Melia herself. So, it's 2 separate currencies. That way you can get the unit and the things to support the unit. Not necessarily having to go, you know, neck deep in Lapis just to get the unit and then go back in for more of the support stuff. Okay? Then we've got the Forest Frolic Login Bonus. So, log in every day, you get these. You can get a Neo Vision EX ticket, Melia Fragments. I really like that we can get Omni Prism on this one. Transcension or Ascension Pearls, you know, pretty standard stuff, but I like the Omni Prism in there. Alright. The monthly Fortune Hunt will be available for collecting them in March. So if you collected your monthly Fortune Hunt coins in March, then it'll be available for next month. But again, that system is being replaced. For if you're collecting them in April, you're getting a new type of currency. And then we've got the maintenance notice. Maintenance notice is there. That's it. All right. So what do we got coming at us this week? We've got Melia and Esther. Okay, Melia's exciting. Esther's very exciting. We've got Bad Hair Day and everything that comes along with that. We've got a new vision card. We've got a new trial. Esther's completely different. And we've got a new way to go to Pity, essentially, which is nice. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Much love. Peace.